welcome to Mousketea
with Kat.
and B. I'm Catherine,
I'm Bianca.
and we are just two former Disney cast members who were roommates, and we became best friends, and now we're sisters. And that's 1313. We'll get into that a little bit. And we just wanted to start this project to share our Disney opinions and Disney stories from our college program and other trips that we've taken, and spill all the tea on Disney, because we did that all the time when we lived together.
Over Oreos or brownie batter.
Yes, we have so many amazing apartment stories that I think we'll be able to share, and I hope this might inspire some people to go and do the college program, even though it's fairly different now than it was when we went. When we are actually posting this will be our 6th-year anniversary since we moved down there, which is so bizarre.
Mind-boggling.
It is. It really is mind-boggling. So we're first going to start by introducing ourselves and all of that stuff. And we have a fun little activity to do today, including our college program and how it started back with how we applied and all that jazz. So Bianca, do you want to go first?
Sure. So yeah, my name is Bianca. I'm from Syracuse, New York. So upstate New York. That will come up multiple times, I'm sure, in our conversations. So I am mid upstate New York. I am a big Disney fan, like so many other people. Born Disney, raised Disney is the saying. I heard about the college program when I was in the first semester of college, but I heard that when you apply, it's better application wise to be later in your college career versus your first year. So it gave me time to really think about it, do my research, watch those infamous YouTube videos and blogs, and follow everybody that did the college program on Instagram. And it gave me enough research to bring to the table to my parents to say, hey, someone that had sleepover anxiety and not sleeping in my own house wants to move all the way down to Florida for 6 months at least and live on my own. So yeah, I did, let's see, I think I did 3 trips total before before I applied to the college program.
Like ever in your life?
Yes.
Wow.
The first trip was when I was, I think, like 6 or 7. But the 2 trips that we took before I applied to the college program were the ones that really stood out to me, where I kind of had this epiphany that I could work down for the park. And I remember, like, my aha moment, I always compare it to when people find Jesus. It was 2014 and we were watching Fantasmic, the 4 of us. And right smack in the middle of the show is when I had this like come to Mickey moment where I knew that that was my path and I needed to follow my dream. So yeah, that's the long story of it.
Yeah, amazing. So a little bit about me. I'm Catherine, and like Bianca said, that we were going to get into the whole difference between New York City and New York upstate, is that I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm 20 minutes away from Manhattan. And so it's a really different world. We came from very different backgrounds because of that, you know. So Disney for me was always in my life because my grandfather lived in Florida along with my grandmother. So the two of them lived in Florida my entire life, and we would go down and visit them. And because of that, they lived an hour and a half away from Orlando, and my parents would just every year make a trip to Disney, and that was it. I just grew up on going to the parks and going and seeing all the movies, listening to all the music. And Disney actually is really special to me because it's one of the one things that me and my brother actually have in common. So my brother and I are 9.5 years apart. So we're like really separate, like in age, like totally different personalities. We're nothing alike until Disney. We connect with Disney music and all this stuff. We do Disney quizzes all the time. And it's just and I think that just shows how generational Disney is. It can really connect people together. And it's so amazing because of that. Um, and then, so I went on a lot of trips as a kid. And then, you know, as an adult, I was in it was my last week of my freshman year of college. And I went down to Disney with my friend Priscilla. Shout out Priscilla. We'll get into, she's going to come up a lot in this. Me and her went down together, just the two of us. It was our first like adult trip with no parents. And we met some of her friends who were on the college program. And that's when I learned about it. And I was like, so people are like getting paid to live and work for Disney? Like
Mind-boggling, right?
it was mind-boggling. It really was. And so, you know, me and her decided we were there for the 24-hour day. And it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Delirium has set in, and we're like, we're gonna live here, you know, like, and sure enough, that was May. That August, I went on another trip with my parents, and I took one of my other friends out who was already living down there for dinner with us, and she was telling my parents all about it. And she and my parents were like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And then I applied, I think, when I got home. And the rest is history, as they say. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the Disney College Program and what it is, what it's supposed to do for us as
resume booster.
Resume booster. That is what it's marketed as.
Oh,
because I think it's true. I think when people see Disney on my resume, they're like, oh,
it's a conversation piece at interviews.
It's definitely a conversation starter at interviews. It's probably the one thing that I get asked about the most is my time in Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like every job you go to, you will find someone who also did the Disney College Program. Because I just started this new little gig, and there's this other girl who also did the Disney College Program, and me and her talked, and she did a PI after and all that stuff. And I was
what
like,
a lucky lady.
Right. And me and her talked for like a little bit about it. And, you know, when people hear that, they're like, oh, that's really cool. Like, you worked for one of the biggest, it's probably not the biggest company on earth right now.
That could be argued, because in my I talked to somebody at the Disney store about this, like Disney owning like sub companies and stuff. Everything the light touches is Disney's kingdom.
Well, yes. However, they don't own Amazon, and that is going to be
not
their
yet.
downfall.
Not yet. There's always.
I think Amazon has it beat a little bit, but shout out to Amazon. Please sponsor us. Like, we got these mics on Amazon.
2-day shipping with Prime.
Yeah, there it is. So the Disney College Program is a semester at Walt Disney World or Disneyland, California. They do have a program out there. It's a little bit different, the program in California versus the program in Florida. Were you ever interested in the program in California?
That was an idea of mine, but
I think we thought about it after.
Yes, we did.
After our college program, we were going to go and apply. And then I was like, I can't really move to California right now. I thought about it and I was like, hold on.
And that's kind of my thing too, was I was battling.
It's too far.
Yes, between the family, because you and I are both very family oriented, and shout out to our family for visiting during our college program multiple times.
The amount of amazing Italian food that we got, because my mother would go to my grandfather's house, cook, and then drive the hour and a half and drop it off at our apartment,
and put it in the freezer for later too.
Yep, put it in the freezer, and she'd send us cookies. Oh my God, Carol, shout out, she was the best.
Love her.
I'll keep her.
But California, I think, was an idea, like you said, for after, but between you finishing school, me finishing school, just the paths didn't
align.
Right.
And now in my life where I am now, I'm very happy I didn't do it because I don't think certain things would have happened with where I am today.
Exactly.
And I'm very content with my life right now. Um, Florida. So how the application process works for your Disney College program is
Yep.
you do your application,
Yep.
and then once that's submitted and they look over it, basically robot is like, let's see if this is a real human. And once they decide it is, they'll send you a web-based interview. And now, do you want to explain what the questions are like on the web-based interview? That's a stare of that you don't remember.
I remember like with the application process, like that whole thing was a blur to me
Okay.
because I wanted it so bad. And where I am sitting, as much as I wanted to show everybody my Disney room, this
Yeah.
is also a very special spot too.
Okay.
Because where this wall, this beautiful blank wall right here was covered with papers on
For your
questions
phone interview?
for my phone interview. And this is actually where I did my phone interview.
Oh my God, that's insane.
So full circle moment, people.
Full circle. So the
So
web-based
I'll let
interview.
you go with it.
Okay, cool. The web-based interview is basically seeing how you are in a team environment.
Yeah, certain questions. I remember this. Certain
Certain
questions
questions are
flag
like,
you whether it's a
how
no-go.
do you work well with others? And if
Yep.
you don't work well with others, the Disney company is not for you. You need to be able to work well with others.
Mhm.
And some can argue I am a pretty hard person to work with.
No.
Shut up. Just because I'm very type A and I like things my way, and I am a very strong personality, to say the least.
It sounds about right.
With the web-based interview, after you take it, they basically judge it right away. They score that instantly, and probably the next day you will get your form for your phone interview. Now, if you
Or like me, within a few hours.
I got mine within a few hours as well.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember
But
you
I
and I
think the
talked
most
about
it'll
it.
be is a day. If
Yes.
not, in your stay in if you don't pass the web-based interview, you'll be pending until December or November. So the phone interview happens and someone from Disney, it's a Disney College Program recruiter. It's usually someone who did the Disney College Program as well,
Mhm.
will ask you about your resume. They'll say like your past work experience, your relationship with Disney, and basically what you want to do on your Disney College program.
Also, a pointer that I heard on the hundreds of YouTube videos that
Mm-hmm.
I watched is to have a mirror. And when
Oh.
you are doing your interview, to look in the mirror because you can hear whether you're talking on the phone like this or when you're talking on the phone like this.
Oh,
You can actually
interesting.
tell a smile when you are talking, which
Yeah.
I never really thought of until I did that interview. I'm like, oh, wow. You
I
could.
think for mine, I had a notebook with,
Yep.
key points about myself that I wanted to make sure I brought across about who I
Mhm.
was. And I had my computer in front of me that had a list of questions that people have said that they have asked, so that way I knew what I was getting myself into.
Yes.
And I sat at my dining room table. It was like a Tuesday morning, and it was like 10:30 in the morning. I did it, and then I went to school and I like lived my life. I Obviously you will get to know the two of us and our personalities. Bianca's much more the nervous Nelly between the two of us, and I am the more
Facts.
confident Capricorn. And I mean, it's true.
It's
And
totally
she's living
Pisces though to worry, like to have that worrisome.
her Aquarius Pisces cusp life. That is your life.
Truth.
So that's the phone interview, I think. What were the 3 roles you said you wanted to do, Bianca?
Well, of course, merchandise, because that I've been working in retail since 15 and a half.
Mhm.
So I thought, if anything, I wouldn't mind working in a retail establishment in Disney World. Not my top choice, but I would rather have that than like custodial.
Of
God
course.
bless custodial.
Well, actually, we didn't touch upon that. On your
Oh, yes.
application, this is going back. On your application, it says what is like a high priority job for you, what is like a moderate choice for you, and then low choice and then something you will never do.
Right.
And so if you really don't want to do something, like if you really don't want to do custodial or housekeeping, or they call it mousekeeping, put that in zero interest, because if not, you could get stuck with it because they need people for those roles so bad.
Yes. And if you really want to work for Disney, and this is kind of where my headspace was at because of my enormous amount of research that I did. If you really, really want to work for Disney, then you put like moderate even on like the ones that you don't want to do.
Yeah, like for a quick service, like quick service food and beverage. Was that on any of our radars? No. But if did I want to be in Disney so bad that I would do it?
Yes. And exactly. Same with mine. And that's kind of why I did high interest with merchandise. I mean, it's something
it was on mine too. Mine was definitely, my merchandise was definitely in my top 5.
Merchandise. I think I did children's activities because I love children and I wanted to go to school to be a teacher at one point. And then I think I put Bippity Boppity Boutique in there.
I put that,
but that's extremely hard to get into because they're looking for people that have that background. I feel like in general, Disney looks at people and give them the jobs that they have, their roles, as they say it, in something that you actually have experience in. And because I was in retail at that time for almost 6 years, right?
5 years.
That's why they put me in that role.
Yeah.
Whereas I know some people right off the bat got Bippity Boppity Boutique, and that's because they have cosmetology
school.
Right. So it kind of like, as much as you want something, it's good to put it on there, but you're more likely to get something that you have experience in, because that's what Disney is. They are experienced. They want their cast to be experienced and known in their craft, if you will. So
yeah, definitely. So my number 1 was actually children's activities, which is what my job ended up being. My number 2 is entertainment, which I have a long history with my Disney career with entertainment. And my third choice, I think, was Bippity Boppity Boutique, because I was like, I did makeup since I was like 8 years old for dance competition. So I was like, I could do it. I could do it on an 8-year-old, you know?
And who doesn't want to be a fidget? Fairy godmother in training.
Yeah, literally.
Their costumes are perfect and their roles are perfect.
Yes. So they do ask you about that. And, you know, what kind of helped me in getting children's activities is that on my resume said I was a DJ dancer. So I knew all of the line dances that needed to be known. I danced with kids for so long. So that helped. And what didn't help my chances at entertainment is my height, basically. So then after the phone interview, it's a waiting game. My phone interview was like September 12th or September 9th, something like that. Maybe like September 2nd. It was like,
I used to know this at the top of my head.
I know, me too, but we're now old and it's been 6 years.
Yes.
It was definitely early September, because right after I had my phone interview is when I actually went out with my childhood best friend, Bianca.
Get ready for this, ladies and gentlemen.
This is going to be very confusing. There are 2 Biancas in our lives, which is Bianca that is co-hosting this podcast with me and video series, and my childhood best friend, Bianca. I went out for Bianca's birthday and I was telling them that, oh, I just, applied and I got my phone interview and all that stuff. And then she applied right after that. And it's so crazy. So now I had 2 friends from home also applying with me.
And I had 0 friends from home applying with me.
Yes. And then Bianca, my friend from home, she found out first. She found out about a week before our character auditions. And
all 3 of you went, right?
All 3 of us ended up going because Bianca still just wanted to be seen by them.
Yeah.
And because they could change your role then. If they liked you for entertainment, they could change your role. So then we went to the audition for character, and the audition is really simple. It's an 8 count across the floor, and you do that. And then they give you a more longer combination to do for them. I was doing an internship for a Broadway producer at the time, and I got the email and I started shaking. I was like, hi, I need to go to the bathroom. I literally run to the bathroom. I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, I got in. And she couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But what about you when you got your acceptance? All the tears, I assume.
All the tears. Are you kidding me? So, because again, we're going to keep circling back on how much Bianca wanted it, this
So
Bianca.
much. She wanted it more than
So
I
much.
did.
Like, I know everybody wanted it.
Yeah.
I completely understand. But this was, I put the application in and I needed to go. I needed to be part of the magic.
Mhm.
So, like so many other people, I cyber stalked my email every day, refresh in between classes, refresh. My mom said, let it go. When it happens, whatever happens, let it go. Just let it be. When it comes, it comes. Like trying to calm me down because I'm even getting hyped up talking about it. So, anyways, finishing up my accounting class, and I get my phone goes off, and I'm thinking it's a text message, it's an email, and I'm like, at this point, not anticipating anything, I let it go.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I got the email.
Yeah.
And I saw a college program, clicked it, and it said, congratulations, you've been accepted. I almost passed out. My mom was upstairs in her office and I screamed bloody murder. And my mom was at the top of the stairs, and she still tells people this story to this day. And because of my scream, Mom, she's at the top of the stairs and her leg's too shaky. She couldn't make it down the stairs. I got into the college program. She was so pissed off because she thought my dog bit me or something bad happened.
Yeah.
And she didn't talk to me for like the rest of the day. And then I texted my sister. I'm like, I got into the college program, but I don't think I can go anymore. And she goes, why? And I'm like, Mom's mad at me. But rightfully so. If anybody was a fly in the wall and heard, you would have thought
bloody
like
murder
something bad happened. And I apologize, Pasqua. I really, truly do. 6 years later, I truly do. But that just goes to show how bad I wanted it and how excited I was. So yeah.
Yeah. So then after you get your acceptance, you're in a state of, oh my goodness, I'm moving to Florida for 6 months. You find out your role. And so once again, I was children's activities. You don't find out where you work, and Bianca was merchandise. You don't find out where you work until you check in, which is the most stressful 4 months of your life.
Yes.
And because you just want a good location, you really do.
Yes.
And that I think is going to be like our next section. But first, we're going to talk about how you find your roommates in 2015 world. And
oh, yay.
Okay, so are you ready for the fun activity?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do for you right now is I went and I found our roommate surveys from 6 years ago, and we are going to read them for each other, and we are going to answer them now.
Ooh.
And we're going to see how different we are now and whether we would still room with each other, which I think the answer is yes.
Obviously.
But
because that's why I didn't do another college program.
I was just going to say that.
It wouldn't be the same without Catherine. It wouldn't. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, when you get a good roommate, it really ruins being able to do another program, because
really does.
You're not going to be able to duplicate what you had. We're going to do yours first.
I might get emotional.
That's just fine. You. All right. So first is your name.
Oh gosh.
And you wrote Bianca Sackett. Is that still the same?
Yes, it's still the same. Although I do like putting Joanna now. Bianca Joanna instead of Sackett.
Of course.
So that one thing did change.
Oh wow, look at that. Gender, female. Is that still the same?
Yes.
You never know. We live in a very
I was going to say I probably should not be laughing because
we all know people.
Right.
We all know people.
Yes.
Sexual orientation is straight. Is that still the same?
Still the same.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I forgot that was included in there.
Yeah,
They ask a lot of big questions.
We did. Relationship status single. Is that still the same?
No. Shout out. By now, when this plays, it'll be even Facebook official.
Oh,
too.
okay. So we can out his name.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyle.
Yeah. Very nice.
Squawk.
Birthday slash age is February 19th, 1994, and you were 20. That the date is still the same. Your birthday hasn't changed.
Right.
But your age has, and we talked about it.
27.
You're gonna be 27. Current location, Syracuse, New York. Is that your current location, Bianca?
Yes, it is.
And you're from Syracuse. That's where you were born and raised.
Yes.
Your school was Onondaga Community College, which you did graduate from there.
Yes, I did.
And then you also got your bachelor's.
And then I got my bachelor's at Lemoyne. Shout out to all the Dolphins out there.
Yeah. Your major was business.
Okay. It was business marketing when I got to Lemoyne. So that's where I was kind of teeter-tottering with my what path with business. So yes.
So your year in school was sophomore / junior. Don't know how you can be in 2 different years, but you did.
Because of I went to a community college. So it was like Funkalicious at that point.
Yes, it was. Are you allergic or / have allergies to anything? And you answered nope.
And to this day, no.
Do you have any siblings? One older sister?
Still one older sister and a puppy brother. I didn't include puppy brother.
You did not include Luger, and that's very unlike you.
I am disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in
2014 Bianca.
Yes, I am so disappointed.
What's wrong with me?
Are you applying for Walt Disney World or Disneyland? And you wrote Walt Disney World and accepted. And that obviously hasn't changed.
Right.
Flying or driving? You said you were flying. Your role, which was merchandise. And what program were you accepted for? Spring Advantage, dates, and it says waiting for merchandise times to be added. So you didn't even know what your dates were at this point in time.
Did you have? Yeah, wait a minute.
I did. I knew my dates.
You did have your dates.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to live in wellness or non-wellness? And you wrote wellness.
Wellness.
How many people do you want to live with? And you wrote the more the merrier.
Oh my God, Bianca, what is wrong with you? Jeez.
If you were to answer that today, what would it say?
Not the more the merrier, because I think that if I had somebody like you and then I had like a complete slob, I think I would have went nuts.
Yeah.
Like having to worry about how I am and how you are is one thing, but multiple people, no. I would still want just one.
Yeah. And then it asked if you were alumni and you wrote not yet. And now
how cute.
You can say yes.
Lifestyle.
So that was just like about you. And now you get into your lifestyle.
Oh,
do you party? And you wrote only if it involves pizza and some laughs.
Oh my God. For the record, people, I have not seen this since I posted it and Catherine found it somehow, some way, because I may not be on that page anymore.
Yeah, I don't think you
I have not seen this. So this is all genuine reaction.
Yeah, no, she hasn't read it and I haven't read mine. So when she reads mine, I haven't read it. So I just like clicked on it. I like screenshotted it and that was it. Okay. Next is, do you smoke? And you said, no way. And I think that's still the same.
That is such a Bianca way to respond, but
yeah.
No, I don't smoke.
But you didn't, if you were to answer, do you party now? What would your response be?
Sweatpants and passing out on the couch.
Basically my entire program. So do you drink? And you wrote on occasion a little wine or a beer every now and again, but not legal yet. So I won't be until I'm of age during the program. I don't want to get terminated.
I don't want to get terminated. That's exactly how I felt. Yeah. But also another giggle is I don't back then like or beer. Now do not drink beer. So what in Jesus' name did I say?
I don't know.
But wine, yes.
Yeah. Can you cook? And you said yes, nothing complicated though.
I wonder what I was thinking as far as complicated. Yes, I can cook now. And I
Yeah.
have been cooking a lot recently with my significant other.
Yeah. Are you a night person or a morning person? And you
Oh,
said for
very.
school work and such, morning, but other than that, I'm both. Which is fair. I think you were both.
Yes, especially like when you and I would go to work and work, how many hours, and then, hey, going to Magic Kingdom tonight. You want to meet up? And then you and I wouldn't even get home until like 2, 3 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning. So we would actually go
all
from
day.
sunrise to almost sunrise.
Yeah.
And so I think down there, I could be, if I were to hashtag live that style again, live
Yeah.
that life, I
I don't know how we
probably
did it.
would, I would be the Energizer Bunny. But now I'm a decent morning person. I do like to work out first thing in the morning versus at night.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I'm not a night person at all because when I get home from work, I just want to put my pajamas on and pass out on the
Yeah, me
couch.
too. Do you snore? And you said no. I
I
think that's
don't
true. You didn't really snore a lot.
I don't think so.
No.
It's kind of hard to say because there's nobody to tell me I
Tell me.
snore.
Yeah.
So,
What does your bedroom normally look like? You
oh
wrote
boy.
clean, but can get sometimes a tad messy if life gets crazy busy, but hopefully not bring everything I own. It won't get messy at all.
How cute.
That is cute.
Um,
Here we go. Do you like it when your room is hot or cold? And
oh Jesus, take the wheel. What's the
and
answer, Catherine?
you said room temp or cold.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the record, we lived in Florida, as Catherine calls it, Florida. We
Florida.
lived in Florida in the middle of the heat. I like to come home in air condition. I would leave first thing in the morning,
Yep.
go to work. Catherine would be later. Catherine, as soon as I left, would turn off the air
Cut
condition.
it off.
Did she forget to put it back on before she
Yes,
left?
I did.
Absolutely. Did I come home one day when I didn't feel good because they skipped rotation? Because that's just and I was outside and I had heat exhaustion. Then to go thinking I'm going into my air conditioned apartment and it was hot. It had to have been like a June, July day.
Yeah, probably.
Hot. So no, yes, it's the same. Air condition or room temperature, not a hot box.
All right. I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear my answer to that.
Oh my God, me too.
Would you rather go out or stay in? Depends, but I'd like to take full advantage of being in Disney in Florida.
Truth. I
Yeah.
would do the same thing.
I think on our program we really did take advantage of being there. I think every single day that we had off, we had the same days off. Tuesday and Wednesday.
Somehow we did. I don't know how it happened.
And I think that's what got us even closer than we were. And that's because we had every single week off, like all our days off were the same. So we were able to go to the parks together.
Yep.
And just meet up with whoever.
Yep. Go visit people at work.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. What do you like to do on your days off / the weekend? I want to spend as much time as I can at the parks. I want to do activities when I go to the parks, for example, like meeting X amount of characters. Yeah. That's still the same.
Facts. Same thing. And even
All right. The next one is, do you work out a lot? And you said, when I can, I like going on walks / jogs, which is still true.
yes, I still am a avid runner, but with like the shutdown and everything, I've been teeter-tottering, but I do like to run. It's a great way to decompress with stress.
Yeah. How annoying is your alarm clock? You said the radio, so if annoying song pops on, sorry.
Oh dear God. My radio now is more of a tranquil waterfall, blah blah blah. So nothing crazy, but I remember at one point, I used to have an alarming alarm clock. Ringtone was Phantasmic. Dun dun dun, and it just, I think I did it on our big trip too.
Yeah, you did.
So it scared me. It used to get my heart racing.
Oh my God, that trip.
We had to switch it up. Bianca.
Yeah. Next is, how would you handle a bug situation? And you wrote depends on the bug.
We had cockroaches in our apartment. And
They were water
Catherine's
bugs.
okay, cockroach-like animals, insects. Catherine's idea was instead of like picking up the rug and bringing it outside and shaking it all about, Catherine got hairspray and
Yeah.
just attacked it. So we had to throw out the rug because why are we going to keep a rug with a bug on it?
Oh, you also wrote hopefully the other roommates are good with them, so I don't have to be.
Huh.
And let's just say right now on the record that Catherine is 10 times worse.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
So
And
bad.
that's okay because
Yeah.
I'm bad as it is. So
Yeah. I've gotten better. And
proud of you.
that has to do with my years of camping now. But yeah.
Proud.
Here we go. This is also so like the temperature caused all these fights between Bianca and I. This is the other thing that caused all of our fights. Should the toilet paper be over or under? And Bianca had the audacity to say, doesn't matter.
Oh my God. I literally just asked Kyle this question because my mom has constantly been quizzing me on this question. Hers, it has to be over.
Yes, because that's correct.
My dad says it's over, but he says it. I firmly believe it because my mother
You use
instilled it in
less
his
if it's
brain.
over.
I just asked Kyle. Kyle said over. So now I do it over. But
Good.
again, does not matter.
Okay, but let's not talk about even like your answer. It's what you actually did on our college program, which you would not
Not all
even
the time. If I was feeling lazy.
Oh, it was a good amount of time, girl. You would not change the toilet paper roll. You would leave the cardboard on and you would place the toilet paper right on top. I'm sorry. In what world is that okay? Not this one.
I forgot about that.
Do you hang your clothes or fold them? You said, I fold t-shirts, leggings, and shorts. I hang dresses, skirts, and work clothes.
Same thing.
Cool.
No changes. No
How
comments.
often do you shower? Mornings or nights? Every day and nights. Sometimes mornings.
Every day. I'm trying to train my hair so I don't wash my hair every day.
Yes, I taught you that.
Because that's actually healthier for you.
It is.
But
I washed my hair for the first time in like 10 days today.
I can only go to like 4 days. That looks phenomenal.
Thank you.
Oh my God. But showering depends on if I work out before I go to work. If I do that, then I have to shower before I go to work.
Nice.
It all kind of depends on my schedule.
Yeah.
So depends.
Will we sing obnoxiously together? And you answered yes.
That's it. I didn't do of course.
No, you just said yes, all capitalized with 3 exclamation points.
Okay, sounds about right. And we did. We got a lot of
every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Would I change it? No. I would.
Yeah. Next is your personality. 3 words that describe you. You said funny, lively, and kind. If I had 3 words to describe you, it'd be kind.
Thank you.
Loyal.
Oh, thank you. That's a big one.
Yeah. And reliable.
Oh, thank you. Those are really good ones.
I know that if I ever called you and I needed help or I just needed to vent, that I could. And you would always be there. One good quality, you said, I like to make people laugh and smile, but I'm not a comedian. Which is hilarious.
Not a comedian.
Not a comedian.
Oh, baby Bianca.
Baby Bianca.
What was even the question? What
is your one good quality? One bad quality is I can procrastinate sometimes.
Oh, I hear
and I like to talk. ... Like a lot. ...
Same thing.
Yep, 100% the same. Nothing has changed.
Nope.
Are you outgoing or quiet? You said quiet until I open up, then I can be outgoing, which I think is 100% true.
Yeah, I don't think that changed.
Except me and you right away. We just,
Clicked.
I don't know. Yeah, we just clicked. Okay, here we go.
Oh, no.
What would you want in a roommate? You wrote someone nice, someone that will distract me so I don't focus on being away from home. I come from a close family, so this is the first time leaving the nest alone for a longer period of time, and someone to laugh with. What I want in roommates more than anything is friends. I'd want someone to go on adventures with even if it's just a trip to the grocery store. Lastly, lots of laughters in our apartment. If that isn't what you got in me, that is so accurate. Are you messy or organized? You said a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm. True.
That's true.
So true.
How do you feel about sharing? You said sharing is caring, but please ask first.
Which you never did, but
No, never asked. Do you like having people over a lot? And you said, I don't mind. We always had people over.
that's true. Yep.
Favorite thing to do? Go on adventures.
Yes. True.
Favorite music? Well, I have 3 or 4 Disney playlists on my Pandora. I like whatever's on the radio and Broadway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Favorite TV shows? Once Upon a Time and Modern Family.
Wow. Okay. Modern Family, yes. Once Upon a Time kind of fizzled out when it started to get like favorite TV show. Currently it's New Girl. New Girl got me through my breakup.
Okay.
Because Jess actually went through a breakup the same time that I did in my head.
Okay.
So New Girl, The Office, and Parks and Rec are my 3 top, and Modern Family, because that's
you're a sitcom gal.
Oh my God, yeah.
Favorite movies are Disney movies and comedies.
Same thing.
Yeah. Favorite food is chicken tenders.
Same thing.
Favorite candy is Hershey's Symphony Chocolate. That's what you wrote?
I knew there was something with that one. Yeah, I'd still go with chocolate.
Yeah.
Symphony chocolate, yes, but chocolate.
Yeah. Favorite drink is water with lemon.
Who are you? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite color? Pink.
Favorite color? Pink and red, because
we branched out. We've evolved.
Pink is like sisters to red.
Yes, it is.
And red is Mickey Mouse's pants. And
yeah. All right. Are you ready for all your Disney questions now?
Oh, yeah, please.
Favorite character? You wrote too many, but my tops are Mickey, Minnie, and Olaf.
Ew.
Yeah.
Not ew, because they're amazing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no.
When I talk about my favorite Disney characters, it's always Mickey Mouse. That hasn't changed. But it's, again, too many. But Mickey is my favorite character, and Snow White is my favorite princess.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nice.
My 2 babes.
Favorite movie is Beauty and the Beast, Tangled, and Frozen. How do you feel about that, Bianca?
Why? I probably went with what other people were going at, because I mean, I do like Tangled. That's still one of my tops, but Enchanted, I can watch that.
I could watch that movie all the time. Favorite Disney Channel show?
Oh God.
Is Boy Meets World.
Interesting.
I know I remember what I wrote for mine, and mine is totally different now, and I can't wait.
I don't know what my favorite Disney, like if we're talking about like OGs.
Yeah.
That's So Raven is still really funny. Lizzie McGuire still makes me giggle because like she wanted a bra and
and all we wanted as a kid was a bra.
Yeah, like that was the big to do. So I'm gonna stick to That's So Raven and Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Like before they went on deck and did
On Deck is still iconic.
True, but I remember
that's when they started like getting into their like physical.
Manly. Yes.
That's when I feel okay looking back at it now and being like, yes, I am very attractive to these 2 men. Next is favorite park, and it's Magic Kingdom.
Oh God.
Still the same.
Still the same. Animal Kingdom, it will always be a close second because I worked there.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least is your favorite ride.
Oh God, let's
And
hear this one.
you wrote the teacups.
No.
What is it now, Bianca? It's definitely Tower of Terror. That one time I took you.
Oh, that's a story in itself. I don't know. I just like rides aren't my priorities when I go to the park, and you will hear this throughout the times that we talk.
Yeah.
Catherine knows this very well. So I mean, I like the ones that like I love going on Winnie the Pooh, and we're
Yeah.
bouncing and we're
Bouncing.
bouncing. I
I have
like
to
the
find
Little
some of my old
Mermaid
Snapchats.
because you are like you're part of the movie kind of thing, and I love Carousel of Progress because that is one of the OGs of
Mhm.
Disney, and I am a very big Walt Disney person.
Yes, you are.
So yes, so that changed. Teacups, absolutely not.
Yeah. All right, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
Awesome. I
my
thought there was
turn.
going to be more embarrassing things. Name Catherine Latham.
I would add the Rose now. I would add Catherine Rose Latham.
Yep, same thing with the Bianca. Gender, female.
That hasn't changed.
Orientation,
Did I write straight?
yeah.
Okay.
Relationship status, single.
Yeah, that has changed.
Shout out to the Prince Charming.
Shout out to Justin Dylan Nastro, who stole my heart 3.5 years ago. Almost 4 years now.
Babes. Birthday and age is January 14th, 1995. 19 gonna be 20 during my program. Obviously that changed.
Yeah. Well, the birth date hasn't. That remains
No.
the same.
Age,
But
yes.
age, yes. I just turned 26.
Current location is Brooklyn.
Will never change.
Represent. Major, theater.
Yeah, I graduated with a theater degree.
Year in school, you were a sophomore.
I was, and I am not a sophomore anymore. I am graduated.
Are you allergic or have allergies to anything? You said nope.
I'm like semi-allergic to dogs. Like semi. Not really though. But
So you'd be fine with puppy brother Lou then.
probably not. No.
Oh, okay. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I definitely wrote that I have one older brother.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You one older brother, and that has not changed.
No.
Are you applying for Walt Disney World or Disneyland? You said Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Flying or driving? You said driving. Would you do that the same?
Yes. I would definitely bring my car with me because that was the absolute worst.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one of my regrets is not bringing my car down because I hated taking the bus. And those few times that we did grocery shopping, I brought suitcases to make
Yeah.
it easier.
Yeah.
Nuts. Role is recreation.
Oh,
Nothing.
because at that time I didn't even know I had children's activities either.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Because you had recreation and it could have been a slide op. It could have been mini golf. It could have been all of this different things.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
Now it's two separate roles.
Okay.
Now
that
you
makes
could apply for
sense.
children's activities versus recreation.
Interesting.
But back then, no.
What programs were you accepted for? Advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dates February 9th, August 7th, as of now. Do you want to live in wellness or non-wellness? You said wellness.
Yeah, because I had to.
Obviously, because you were underage.
And
but
right now I would, well, it depends.
What about now?
It really depends. I mean, it doesn't matter to me because I don't drink at all.
Right.
So it really doesn't matter. But if I was with, like, if one of my friends wanted a non-wellness apartment, I'd be like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't bother me. Either
I
one.
think it wouldn't matter now for me because being over the age of 21 and not having to worry.
Yes, exactly.
So I agree with you there. How many people do you want to live with?
Oh my God,
As many as possible. So the rent is cheap.
Oh, now my answer is the complete opposite. I do not care about the money anymore. And I want it one person.
Yep. Alumni, you said nope.
Nope.
I love it. Nope.
Now I am. But
back then, nope.
Back then, nope.
Do you like to party? You said not really. Do you like to party now?
Not like, oh my God, I'm gonna go get plastered this weekend, but more like I want a dinner party with some brie cheese and crackers. And a game
Yes.
night. Games,
Yes.
cheese, brownies, and chips and dip.
Do you smoke? You said, in quote, definitely not. I can hear your,
Definitely not.
yeah, that. Do you
And
drink? No.
both of those answers are exactly the same. I've never smoked a thing in my life. I have tried alcohol. So I've tried champagne and I hated it. I
Okay.
tried chocolate martini slushy thing from Atlantic City with
Ooh.
vodka in it, and it was like fine.
Okay.
It wasn't the best. I was like, no. And then I tried Dylan Sprouse's mead because I have to stay on brand and support my brother-in-law. Um, and that was also, and I love Dylan and I support All Wise Meadery. However, it was
No.
not my thing. Justin loved it. Justin loved it. So Dylan, if you want to sponsor us, man, we're here for you.
Shout out.
Shout out to Dill.
Can you cook? You said, yes, I can, exclamation
Oh my
point.
God, that was such a lie.
Because if I recall, you didn't cook.
From what I recall, I made a mean frozen chicken tenders.
Right.
Mac and cheese, go to.
Box mac and cheese, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Now I can make real mac and cheese. I've learned a lot more. I always was good with my pasta and butter.
Yes. That I do remember.
I
You
made a
always had
killer.
pasta and butter.
Yep. I've gotten a lot
Oh.
better.
Are you a night person or a morning person? You said both.
Yeah, that's still accurate. I'm more of a person that will get up early and I like being in bed later, but if I had to stay up, I could.
That sounds about the same with me.
Yeah.
Do you snore now? Because back then you said no.
Do I snore? No.
What does your bedroom normally look like?
A disaster.
Said cleanish.
I lied.
Do you like it when your room is hot or cold? You said, honestly, I don't care, exclamation point. I sleep with a comforter no matter what. You
That's
don't
still-
care, my butt.
But what I meant was if someone likes it cold, I'll bundle up in order to get to my comfort. I still sleep in socks, sweatshirt, sweatpants, comforter 24/7. You know, like 365. However, there were some times where it was just way too cold and I felt like my feet were gonna fall off, that I needed the air off.
Would you rather go out or stay in? You said depends.
I'm such a homebody now.
Yeah. What do you like to do on your days off or weekend? You said probably the parks or food shopping for the apartment.
I hate food shopping. I don't know why I said that.
Do you work out a lot? You said no. Like weights or push-ups, but I dance on the regular.
Yeah, that's still true. I have never set foot in a gym.
How annoying is your alarm clock? It's music, so not really.
Yeah, my alarm clock for all of my college program was from Beautiful, the Carole King musical, and it was the song Beautiful. And I guess,
How would you handle a bug situation? I don't do bugs. I run in the other direction.
accurate.
Facts.
Still true.
Unless you get Bianca's hairspray and run at it and hairspray it to the rug.
Yeah.
Should the toilet paper be over or under? Do you want to, Catherine, hear your answer to this?
Did I say it doesn't matter?
Brace yourself. I really don't care.
Oh
Swear to
my God, no!
For the record, do you hang your clothes or do you fold them? You said both. Mornings or nights. You said every day, wash my hair every other day, and I shower at night. Every other day? Now you're up to 10 days? I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That's
I
so
go
good
up
for
to
your
10
hair.
days. I go up to 10 days without washing my hair. I shower every day, and I still shower at night. I prefer to shower at night.
Will we sing obnoxiously together? Yes. Yes, we will.
Is that what I wrote?
Yes. 3 words to describe you.
Oh God.
Outgoing, personable, and trustworthy.
Oh, that's not bad.
We surprised ourselves.
That
We
is really
did.
not bad.
3 words to describe you. You know, we don't talk every day.
No.
I know that there are people like from our college programs that probably talk every day, all day, every day. And there are times that you and I don't talk, and it goes on for a few weeks or a few months.
Yeah.
There is one thing about you and I is we can always pick up where we left off, and it's almost like we never stopped talking.
Yeah, I'm like
and,
that with a lot of my friends.
and it's nice to have that because there aren't a lot of people out there that have that. And I know that if I'm ever in a pickle with things, because I know that you are always there for me too. Um, and you've been there with me for a lot in the past 6 years.
Yeah.
So, one good quality about yourself, you said I give really good advice.
I
Facts.
still do.
Facts.
I
Because I
give
remember
the best advice.
you always gave me the best advice, whether I thought it was the best at the time is my own problem.
Yep.
But you were always straightforward. This is how it is. Very honest.
Yep.
That is definitely yes.
Wow, I'm very surprised at myself.
One bad quality, you procrastinate. Is
Yeah.
that true?
I still do.
Well,
Yep. Still to this day.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Are you outgoing or quiet? You said outgoing. Just outgoing.
That's true. But I can be shy when I first meet somebody. Like if I'm uncomfortable in a situation, I'll be quiet.
What would you want in a roommate? Someone I can become best friends with.
Aww.
That's so cute.
That's so
cute.
Oh
That
my
is such
God.
a cute little Catherine thing of you.
Oh my God. 20-year-old Catherine was real cute.
So adorable.
And that like totally happened.
Are you messy or organized? You said both.
Yeah, still true.
How would you feel about sharing? Fine by me.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Do you like having people over a lot? Love it.
Yeah, that's true. I love being the host.
Yes. Favorite thing to do? Listen to music and make up dances.
Yeah.
That is the sum of our college program.
And that is literally my job now.
There you go. Yeah.
Crazy.
Favorite music? Pop, Broadway, and of course, Disney.
Yeah. Except less pop now and more like depressing.
Favorite TV show? Are you ready? Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
Glee.
Yes.
Which absolutely. We ended up watching that on their program. How to Get Away with Murder. Forgot about that one.
Okay.
Same. What do you got going?
Once Upon a Time was a favorite at that time. Glee, still the same. It's a show that I could put on any time of the day and I will love it. How to Get Away with Murder, I fell off that wagon a little bit.
I did when it started to lag.
Yeah, I stopped. Now my favorite show is Riverdale.
Are we surprised, ladies and gentlemen, that knows
Because I am trash. No. I'm self-aware with my trash. However, now the show that I could put on just to make me laugh at any time is Schitt's Creek.
Oh, yes.
Friends.
Yep.
The Office.
Yep.
How I Met Your Mother.
It's got to happen.
But in all seriousness, my favorite TV show right now is Riverdale.
Which I kind of had a feeling that would.
And it's for one reason only. I'm putting out this disclaimer. I do not watch the show for the plot or for the characters or for character development or for anything. I watch the show for one reason, and his name is Cole Mitchell Sprouse. Next question.
Oh my gosh. Favorite movies, Disney, obviously. I can hear that tone. Wizard of Oz, any movie musical, basically.
Yeah.
I can contest to the Wizard of Oz. Like anytime that I see a meme or Wizard of Oz on TV, I'm like, Catherine.
Yeah. The Wizard of Oz is my favorite movie. I have some Wizard of Oz stuff over here.
Favorite food, steak
Yeah.
and junk food.
Accurate.
Favorite candy, Crunch.
Yeah. Still the same.
Still the same. Favorite drink, I only drink water.
Yes.
Facts. Favorite color is blue.
Yeah.
Still the same thing. Okay.
I have not changed that much, actually. Here we go. This is
everything is pretty much like who you were then and now. So
Yeah.
exactly. Favorite character is Tinkerbell.
okay.
What is it now?
She's up there. Meg, I think
fast.
Meg has jumped up. Meg is who I was in 2015,
Yep.
and I didn't know it.
Meg through and through.
Meg
And you
through
also
and through.
founded as her
I did.
one trip. Favorite movie, Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah, favorite
Still.
Disney movie. Still think.
Yeah.
Favorite Disney favorite Disney Channel show.
I said Lizzie McGuire. I know I said
Yes,
Lizzie McGuire.
did.
Lizzie McGuire is still up there,
Mhm.
but quarantine consisted of me rewatching all of the Disney Channel shows that I grew up with.
Yes.
So, and then first, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, the original. It is so funny, and I don't realize how much I quote it even before. I've had this weird Sprouse thing. But yeah.
You were obsessed before everybody else was. Same thing.
It's accurate.
Yes.
I say that all the time. I talk to people about Riverdale, and they're like, I love Cole. And I'm like, hi, you are 12 now. I was 12 when he was 12.
Mhm.
So
We grew up together. You're irrelevant.
yeah, definitely.
Favorite park, you said Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, still through and through. As much as I love Hollywood Studios, just Hollywood Studios have changed so much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, still magic.
Favorite ride, you said Tower of Terror
is what I wrote, and it's still to this day.
Yes.
Even though when we went on Flight of Passage was amazing.
Yes. I remember like feeling that dip, like you were that feeling like when you were going and actually flying.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre how they did what they did. And that's it. That's the last.
All right. Question. That wasn't too bad. No. Pretty good.
We're pretty much the same people, just a little bit more refined.
Yes, exactly. All right, guys. So this ends our first episode of Mousketea
with Kat
and B. Next week, in honor of Valentine's Day, we are going to talk about love in the Disney College Program and on what not to do. And I think we can also talk about some of our favorite Disney couples. I think that'd be fun.
I think it would be fun too.
Yeah. Like going through them all and just being like, what? And also how we spent Valentine's Day on our program.
One word.
Galentine's Day.
There you go. Yeah.
But mainly we're going to talk about love in the Disney College Program and relationships that you form and what they mean and who you should form those relationships with.
Yes. Who should take the priority.
Yes. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
All right. It's been a real slice.
It's been a real slice. See you guys next week. Bye.
Goodbye.